Um, but it was disappointing. Just our overall response in a competitive situation at home. Um, we gotta live with that. I told our team I was really happy in the direction we were going, but any losses that we have from here on out, I really think we have to look in the mirror, and because it's the things that we do to ourselves that put us in that position. So we've got to work hard to rectify that. We get back out on the practice field. I think we do have some young players that are doing a lot of good things, and we need some older players that continue to do better things and show good leadership, because we're really not that far away from playing pretty good football. So we have to look at that, realize that, and then continue to press forward for positive play.
With this being an FCS team, do you feel like your team was maybe looking past them or not quite as mentally prepared?
I mean, we pushed these kids as hard this week as we have since we've had them. But that's part of learning how to win. We talk all the time about the respect for competition and how few opportunities you get to play football on Saturdays. And so, you got to give them credit. They came in here and they did the things they had to do to be in position to win the game, and they won it. We certainly can play a lot better than we played tonight, and that's the part I'm disappointed in. And to a man, physically running, blocking, tackling, pass rushing, hanging on to the ball in competitive situations. So I would have to say we're going to have to look at that really closely when we watch the film and get some feedback from our players. So that's a possibility.
Kamin's play overall, I guess, how do you assess it, and how do you think he did?
I thought he did some really good things. I really thought his eyes, on the most part, were where they were supposed to be. He's got to clean up his ball security in the pocket. But he did some really good things. He was putting the ball on the perimeter when he was supposed to. And he moved around and made some plays down the field, put us in position at the end. If we make the 2-point play, we got a chance. And so I thought for his first start, he did a lot of good things. I really did. I think we got to play a lot better around him. I just think we got some really good players that have played a lot of football that have to play better. And we're counting on them too. And they have to do the things that we ask them to do. They have to follow through with what they're being coached. And so that's where we are. We got to continue to push for that and make sure that they're doing the things that they're coached to do.
It seemed like he was scrambling a lot. Was he not going through the progressions all the way?
No, he was, and he had a problem. He had problems seeing guys sometimes. We had some pressure in the pocket. We had 4 sacks, and so we have to do a better job. We had I know Paul Morris got nicked up there in the middle of the game and got tangled up, and so we've got to find a way to do a better job of protecting him. We've done a good job pass protection the last couple of weeks, but not as good today. And so, got pushed around a little bit, and he's got to push to find creases in the pocket. So, we'll look at his performance. He threw close to 60%, which is far better than we've been doing. And we got to build on that, and he's got to continue to improve, and we'll just keep pushing to get better play at that position.
The 2-point conversion play, was it a miscommunication? Did somebody run the wrong route, or did he try
No,
to throw it?
the ball slipped in his hand. He was trying to throw it. We got the one-on-one matchup backside, and he was going to throw the ball to Wyatt, and the ball just came out of his hand funny. It was just one of those things. So, I like the call. I like the matchup. We got the one-on-one matchup we wanted, and he was going to throw the fade ball to Wyatt. It just came out of his hand funny. So.
You lose that. Well, you lose to a good Toledo team. It's understandable. Is this an alarming loss to you, just because? And this is a game that you should win on paper.
Yeah, it is. I'm extremely disappointed. I can't tell you, one of our goals was to win every home game and play really well at home, and we didn't do that tonight. And so it's my job to get to the bottom of it and find out what's going on with our guys and how we could respond the way that we did tonight. You got to go out and you compete every week, and when you don't give the right kind of competitive effort, whether it's mentally or preparation-wise, you're going to get a poor result. And tonight was an example of that. And we got to take accountability for it, and we got to do a better job. But certainly was disappointed in the way that our kids fought and played all the way through the game. We've got to do a much better job of that.
How do you keep the guys' heads up and thinking they can achieve things this season? I know we haven't even hit conference play, but 0-3 is not how anybody envisioned the season would probably start.
No, I try to show them on film where we're not that far away, and we all got to take responsibility for each area of the game, and that's one of the things we've been really pressing with these kids is their personal accountability for their play, and some kids do a better job of that than others, and obviously we got to continue as a coaching staff to press for that and demand that type of execution. So we'll continue to do that. Obviously tonight was not a step forward. I felt like we were making strides forward in a lot of areas, and quite frankly, we got some quarterback play that we've been pushing for, not overall, but in areas, things that we could build on, and I felt like some of the other areas of our game didn't come through. And if we would have played better in some other areas, I think we'd have a different outcome. So, I just did not feel like this team could run the ball the way that they did and pass protect the way that they did and run routes on our secondary the way that it did. I just did not feel that could happen to us, and so we've got to play much better, much more physical, much more disruptive in our defensive play, and we've got to do a better job playing cleaner on offense and making plays around a quarterback.
Obviously, Kaman led a comeback late in the game. Were there any thoughts of taking him out, or is freshman quarterback you're gonna?
I wanted to see him play in the second half. I'm sure a lot of people will think that, and certainly, I'm sure a lot of people will write that. But we felt like that Kaman was doing a lot of the things that we've been asking him to do, and we just needed to make more plays around him. So it wasn't all on the quarterback. I know it's always easy to point at that position when things don't go well. But I really believe it wasn't all on the quarterback. And so we need to play a lot better around him. Our tempo, our urgency in running the ball. We ran for, I believe over 200 yards, but we still left some plays on the field. And we left some plays on the field in the passing game. So, we felt like we needed to do something at the quarterback position. We gave Kaman a chance to play. We obviously didn't play very well for Kaman, I don't believe, tonight. And he made some mistakes, but we were counting on him to make a couple mistakes. So, we'll evaluate it. I'm just disappointed in our overall play and the way that we played around him. So, I feel like he needs a little bit more support than he got tonight.
You guys lost Jackson in the second half?
Yeah, midway through, I think, the third quarter, he kind of came out of the locker room. He wasn't feeling well, and I thought Kelton did some good things, ran the ball well. But we've got to really take care of the ball and emphasize that with our kids. And we obviously haven't got the type of ball security that we need. And we can't turn it over in the passing game as well. So that's an issue for us. We're really not pressuring people enough defensively to make them uncomfortable enough to turn the ball over. And so we need to find a way to flip that. I think we were -2 before tonight, and now we're -5 on the season for turnovers. So we've got to get back on the right side of the ledger there.
What is Kincaid's injury? Is it
I think he got dinged, and I'm not sure about that, but I think he got dinged, and so we'll take a look. Our trainers will look at him, and obviously he'll get looked at tomorrow, and we'll evaluate him for this week.
What's your biggest takeaway from this game?
I'm really just disappointed, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we got a lot of players out there that are capable of playing a lot better than they played tonight, and so that's disappointing. I was really excited to watch us compete tonight. I thought we had a really good week of practice. I thought we had a good week of preparation. But we obviously got to do a better job of mentally preparing to compete on Saturday night. And so, we'll look at the things we're doing. We'll make some adjustments. And some of that may be players that we put on the field. Like to look at the film before I make any comments on that. But that's really important that we have the right competitive mindset and we're preparing for competition the right way.
I think it's just execution. We just weren't executing the way we wanted to on both sides of the ball.
Loss like that?
Yeah, we're all disappointed. But we just need to come together as a team and look forward to the future.
You guys got a lot of big stops in the second half, but I mean, the first half they were hitting some pretty big plays, especially in the passing game. I guess what was going wrong?
I think just execution of what we were calling on defense and just not fitting right or just not playing hard enough and what we want to do and what we need to do.
Does some of that come from potentially overlooking a team like this just because they're from a lower division, or do you not feel like that was
Yeah, it could. Could for sure.
start to creep into your guys' heads at this point? Just starting 0-3, losing to a team from a lower division?
No, we know what we have in our locker room. We know what players we got and coaches. We believe in our coaches, and we know we'll come back strong.
Anything else for Austin? Thank you.
Disappointment. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people that support us are fairly disappointed, and I bet you can guess how we're feeling. I mean, we obviously never want to lose, and to lose like that is it's not a good feeling.
Is that something that can maybe rock the psyche of the team? I mean, that's a game on paper. You're favored by a lot. Obviously, you're supposed to go in and win that game.
I think that depends on the team. I think type of team we have, I think we're capable of bouncing back, and I will never count us out. So maybe some teams that messes up their way of planning and going about the rest of the season, but I don't think that. I think we're bigger than that.
They were able to hit a lot of big passing plays early in the game. I guess, were there just miscommunications or execution issues, or what was the problem?
I mean, that's just the way things go. I mean, you're out of position a little bit, and things can go like that. Credit to them; they have some guys that can make things happen, and happen a few times. And I'm sure we got to work to eliminate that in the future.
Coach talked a lot about the turnover margin. I know you guys, you've done really well in that the last couple of years. I guess what's been the biggest issue in being able to create turnovers?
I mean, every time we get a turnover, it seems like it gets called back. So, but I mean, we just got to keep working on it. It's something we got to practice every day, and hopefully we can improve.
How do you guys keep this season from kind of, spiraling down, given how it started?
I think just putting everything in perspective. I mean, a lot of the goals that we want are still right there in front of us. So I think our leadership and a lot of guys like White and Gabe Sewell and Malik Reed, a lot of guys like that, Austin Corbett, they're great leaders, and they'll lead us in the right direction. I think everything we want is still achievable, so we're fine.
Anything else for Asani? Thank you. Questions for Austin?
Yeah, I said it earlier in the week. This is a team, they're good enough, and yeah, their record hadn't shown in the past, but from watching film, I knew, and I said it, earlier that if we didn't come out and do what we had to do, we'd get beat. And so I failed as a leader to come out and get this team ready, and I kind of let it drag off, and so it stings a lot. We didn't do our job across the board, and so we got to come out and figure some things out.
Was there an element of overlooking them from the entire team, or do you think that wasn't an issue tonight?
I don't know. I didn't get the sense of it immediately, when we were in the hotel pregame. Kind of during the game, big plays started happening. That's when I kind of figured some things out that, just because they were a lower opponent, that, some plays were being taken off just because, they thought they could, but that's absolutely wrong. And again, that's on me as a leader. I got to nip that in the bud as soon as I see it, and I didn't do that. So, we got to learn from this, and we're getting ready to go on the road to face a really good opponent. So we gotta get dialed in here quickly. We gotta look at this. Watch the film. It's gonna hurt to watch, but we have to make sure that we can't let this happen again.
Is there a degree of shell shock on just how this season started? I mean, it seemed like you guys were playing pretty good ball and just weren't getting wins because you were playing good opponents. But obviously this is a game that you guys going into it probably should win.
Yeah, starting 0-3 is not. It's not how anyone wants to start, right? So it's tough. This is our first time losing to, at least since I've been here, to an FCS opponent, and so it hurts. And now I really need to step in for this team and give them all I got. And I mean, we got Casey running back there, and he's never played college football, and he's coming in here to start, and he did a great job. He did what he could, and we just didn't we didn't help him out as much as we should have. And so he played a great game for his first college start, and we got to help him out. We didn't give him enough help, and defense they stepped up. They kind of started slow, gave up some big plays, but they stepped up big. We needed them to get stops. They got stops, and then we just couldn't convert, and that's just on us.
Is there like a degree of Groundhog Day kind of going on just because you guys went through a rough season last year and you thought fresh start and all that kind of stuff, and then the results are pretty similar to last year?
Yeah, I've said it before to where it's not how I wanted my senior season to start with change, right? That's just human nature. But you gotta rise above that. You gotta be able, all right, put all that stuff behind us. We did all this. We ended the season great last year. We got the cannon back, but that doesn't matter. We're 0-3, so any build-up that we had off of last year doesn't matter. As soon as Coach Norvell came in, brought all his new staff, we have to be able to change and just put everything from the past behind us. We can't hold on to anything from the past, and there's still a little bit of that. It used to be this way, it used to be that way, but we can't do that. There's no more of that. This is a new era of Wolfpack football, and I'm still excited about this team. I still praise this team like it's the best team that we've had since I've been here, and I believe that wholeheartedly. We just need everyone to see that it doesn't matter who you are. Obviously we got a true freshman starting at quarterback. It doesn't matter who you are. If you can play, you're going to play, and we need guys to buy in and be ready to go at all times.
Do you feel like there's some of that lacking?
No, it's kind of through the change. There's been just kind of a slow process of easing into it. When I first got here, I saw a lot of the seniors, they didn't want to buy in, and it was even slower for them. And so I'm doing everything I can, and now I have to do more to make sure that come 7 days from now, everyone is bought in. It has to be that fast. We can't afford just to keep inching into it, keep sliding into it. And we have so many excuses just built in for us. It's a new change. Yeah, you guys are going to start slow, and you can just, rebuild and get ready for next year. No, we can't have that. It's not what this is for. When Coach Norvell came in here, the leadership committee sat down with him. This is not a rebuild year. We're coming out to go win. And so we just need to bring everyone along this next week, get everyone on the same page, and start figuring out all the things that Coach Norvell preaches. Respect, accountability, and hustle. Everything you do, from class to being at home to football, we need it everywhere. It carries over. And so we're going to have to make rapid changes. And I feel like this team can do it, and we're going to do it come next Saturday.
Thank you, Austin. Casey? Questions for Kanan?
I guess how did the experience of being out there compare to how you thought it was going to be entering the game?
Definitely was as fast as I thought it was going to be. Picked up the tempo is extremely fast. But after I got my first couple hits in, threw the interception, kind of took my head, just calmed down, played for those guys in front of me, my offensive line, defensive guys. They said, hey, we believe you. So everything kind of slowed down as the game went on, and I got to apply the same poise or the same how calm I was in the second half to just a whole game.
In the second half, obviously you guys were a lot more productive.
Yes, sir, definitely. I just calmed down and realized, those guys are giving me enough time to execute. I got to execute efficiently and do what I'm supposed to do and get these guys the ball.
Obviously, obviously you guys got within the 2-point conversion.
Yes, sir.
Was there a miscommunication there, or did you just the ball slip?
Yeah, that's on me, sir. Yes, sir. I try to throw a different type of ball. Try to adjust it at the end. Should never second guess myself in those situations. Just go ahead and make a decision and go with it.
Like a fade, or was this the one-on-one with White?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the feeling in the locker room? Obviously, you step in and you're going to have some ups and downs as a
Right.
true freshman. But you know, it's a team that you need to lead, and there are a lot of seniors who want to accomplish great things this
Yes,
year.
sir. In the locker room, those guys are. I mean, when I came in there a couple minutes ago, those guys were still behind me. Told me they believe in me, believe in my talent. Just to come out next week, especially guys like Austin, he told me, man, just keep your head up. We got 9 games left, and I believe this team can go 9-3.
I mean, obviously there were some fumbles and ball
Yes,
security
sir.
issues. What would you need to do better to make
Just,
sure that doesn't happen?
just work on my pocket presence. And it's not high school. Can't do a lot of things that I was doing before. Try to just limit my creativity in the backfield and just execute, be efficient as possible.
Leave me a learning curve. What's the biggest lesson you take from this game?
Just never second guess yourself. Trust the guys around you, and just be calm as possible. Still football, no matter level. Disregarding the youth, disregarding the inexperience. I still got to come out here and play if I'm going to start.
Confidence from this game, just because of how it ended and how you guys were able to, you individually.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you want to win the game, but you were able to do some pretty good things in the second half.
Yes, sir. I definitely do take confidence in this game. I'm going to learn from the mistakes, get in the film room tomorrow, and just take the time out and just really dial into what I can fix as a leader and a quarterback, and then come out and prepare for these next games.
Like you were scrambling a ton throughout the game. I mean,
Yes, sir.
do you feel like you were going through your progressions, or you were coming out of it too quickly? Or?
Definitely was. Sometimes just the nerves, just the use, just, it's not there, taking off, being a little too jumpy when those guys had everything blocked up. So just got to learn from that, watch that on the film, and self-correct.
Anything else for KC? All right, thank you. That'll do it tonight. Thank you.